Greetings again, another update from LCS. We've got about 3 weeks to go in the school year, and we continue to make progress on our way toward completing a year in distance learning. Our seniors, it was your last full day of class today. You'll have next week to kind of wrap up the loose ends. Some of you will be engaged in AP tests right up to May 22nd. So we encourage you to finish well, and we're looking forward to you coming to the end of your LCS career, though in a little bit of an unusual way. Tonight's the annual Ledger Silver Garland Award, a community service award that's really highly regarded in our part of the state. And we have Carter Chaplin, Knox Gibson, Sophia Colwell, and Sydney Curls nominated for potential Silver Garland winners tonight. That'll be on the Ledger website about 6:30 for any of you that want to listen in and see how they do. So seniors, today would have been your senior walk, but there wasn't any point in walking because there wasn't anybody there to cheer you on. But we're working on a drive-through experience for next week. You'll hear a little more about that, and we hope that we'll be able to honor you in that way. With this little beginning to reopen the community, we think that's going to give us an opportunity to plan a graduation ceremony in the stadium. We've started to work on that. Seniors will be getting your input on some things, some speaker selections and some of those kind of things next week, and we'll keep you posted as we move forward in that planning process. It's all about community, getting through these hard days and being able to encourage mutually one another on the way through that process. I was on Zoom with about 30 other administrators from around the state today, talking through some of the same problems that we're all trying to face. What's this going to look like? How are we going to reopen? When's everything going to open up? How do we plan accordingly? So we're just working together to try to serve all our families and our schools well. This morning we had about 75 staff on Zoom for devotions again this morning, sharing stories and prayer requests, seeing pictures of Mrs. Evans' new granddaughter, hearing stories about Perry Johnson, Kathy Johnson's son, who's just been appointed to the engineering faculty at University of California, Irvine, sharing some other stories about K4 scavenger hunts and times with classes being extended for students just to visit with one another and foster this sense of community. So that's a big part of what we do. As I've interviewed seniors over the course of the year, two themes continually come up when they talk about LCS. One of them is their appreciation for their teachers, and the second one is the community that we enjoy within the school and the friendships that they think will stay with them for a long time. We want to keep that community together. You have received an opportunity to respond to a survey on re-enrollment for next year. We're trying to begin our planning to see which programs and which courses we can offer for students, and we need to have a better picture of our re-enrollment numbers because most of that was done before the virus. So we appreciate, I think we've had over 500 responses to that survey. If you haven't done that yet, if you would do that for us, that would really help us move us forward in our planning. I think about Joshua chapter 3 when the children of Israel were getting ready to go into the promised land, and God was giving them some specific directions about where to keep their focus and how to proceed. And the reason he gave them that, he said, because you have not walked this way before. And we hear that theme over and over again. We haven't ever done this before. What's it going to look like? And the key to that whole process was continuing to look to the Lord for wisdom, make wise and prudent plans, and step forward and move ahead, and he will direct our paths. So that's what we're trying to do, trying to serve you well. A lot of questions aren't answered yet, but we're trying to have contingency plans and make prudent plans for different scenarios that could unfold before us in the next few weeks. So thanks for your prayers, thanks for your support, thanks for your encouragement for our teachers and our students as we try to finish well. We hope you'll be able to engage as a family this Lord's Day in worship. And as we always say, be refreshed with worship this Lord's Day.